All right, MMA fans, I'm here with PFL Challenger Series winner, Amanda Leve. Hello, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I noticed that you're in your car right now. Where are you going?
We're going to the mountains. So I figured after the fight, it was just good to get away for a weekend and relax before, starting the season.
Yeah, of course, it sounds right, and you deserve it. Congratulations on your victory. You're the main event on the February 3rd card, and you defeated Naranjargal Tsendayush by unanimous decision. What can you tell me about that fight?
She was definitely a very tough opponent. She definitely took, she definitely just kept coming forward, which is really cool because it's nice to have an opponent who's really game, just like you are. And it was really cool being like the main event. So it was my first time being a main event for anything, even like jiu-jitsu wise. So getting that much notoriety as being a main event was very cool for me.
Did you have any pressure ahead of the fight for being the main event?
At first I was like, oh no, I'm the main event. But then I was like, you know what? Of course, damn right I'm the main event. Like I should be the main event. So I just tried to embrace, what I've accomplished and kind of be confident in the fact that I deserve to be the main event.
I saw that you enjoyed the fight week. If I'm not wrong, I saw some videos of you in arcade games or something like that. What did you do, in the days before your fight?
Yeah, so I mean, I always try to treat weeks and your body through a hard camp. So we kind of just do more relaxing things, more because when it comes to fight night, the nerves sometimes get the best of a lot of people. So the PFL actually took us to do go-karting with Michelle Montague. So we did some arcade games, we did some go-karts, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun indeed. Listen, about your fight, what was interesting, at least to me, was the fact that it developed almost as a striking contest, even though it pits two grapplers or two grappling-based fighters. Were you ready for a striking contest? Were you expecting actually your opponent to, try to keep it on the feet?
Actually was. I figured getting two grapplers, it might have just been a striking, end up just being a striking match because it's two grapplers. Because I feel like we would both be a little bit more confident in the striking. I feel like it's different when you go against someone who is just a striker and you're a grappler, because then you kind of put this fear in your head, oh, they're just a striker, that's their specialty. And then when you get two grapplers, I feel like you're kind of more just screw it, they're not a striker. They're not a striker either. But I felt really great on my feet. I focused a lot on my striking during this camp, so keeping it on the feet for me, I felt very confident that I was able to, keep moving forward, be the one initiating punches. And like I said, I just worked so much on my striking and it's come so far that it was cool to be able to showcase it.
You took your opponent's back in the opening round. How close were you to secure a rear naked choke victory from that position?
Yeah, so when she got me in that position, I knew it was just a matter of time until I was going to get to her back, just because that might be a great position for judo, that scarf hold position, but it's just such an easy way to expose the back to begin with. So once I got around to her back, she was doing a really great job of defending it. So within the first I would say 15 seconds, I kind of realized I wasn't going to get the choke. So that's why when I just started really peppering the punches in, and I was really hammering away at those punches. I rewatched the match a couple times already. Oh. And I actually couldn't believe how hard I was hitting her from the back. So It was pretty cool because I was able to get like almost like 100 strikes in just in the first round alone, just from like the back strikes. So I definitely felt good. It felt really good about my ground and pound from there.
Yeah, for sure. Both your striking and your ground and pound looked pretty solid and, of course, pretty effective. And actually, that was what won you that fight. Have you already received the notice of your next assignment?
No, not yet. Nothing like set in stone. So I'm just waiting to hear more on that.
But more or less, is this going to be your next fight is going to be in April or May, June?
I like they didn't tell me anything yet, but I saw that the featherweights are fighting on April 7th. So I'm assuming that I'm probably going to be on that card. So I'll be hopping right back in the fight camp if that's so. But I'm still waiting for PFL to let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I understand. Are you planning to change anything at all in your upcoming training camp?
Probably still working on the same kind of concepts that we've been working on my last camp, which was like, striking. I would like to do a little bit more cage work, for takedowns and, just keep my ground and pound consistent and stuff like that. Like I kept it very well rounded this camp, and I plan to keep it well rounded again for the next one.
What did you feel when you were awarded the PFL contract?
I was very happy. I definitely felt satisfied because I definitely worked my butt off this camp. A lot of people don't get to see like how hard you work during camp, and to be awarded the contract, it kind of just felt like the reward for working so hard on during that camp.
And what's about the satisfaction of impressing the expert panel?
That was really cool, especially because they all are MMA fighters. So like, some of the celebrity panels for the PFL, some of them, I think the week before it was like Woodley. There's nothing against guys that aren't MMA fighters, but it's cool that I actually had a panel of all MMA fighters. So I feel like that being like the that are it's more validated.
Sorry, I lost you there for. Can you still hear me? The connection is unstable. Okay, right now I can see you again. Yeah, it seems that. Can you please repeat your answer, because I lost you midway through it?
Okay, yeah. So I just think that having the panel full of MMA fighters that complimented me was like more dated, just because I know some of the PFL panels were celebrity panels, like they were like rappers and stuff. So having a panel full of MMA fighters compliment me, it felt very rewarding and way more validated because they've been in the cage and they've had the experience of like having wars and stuff in the cage.
Amanda, before I lose you again, do you have any last messages?
No, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who voted for me on the Twitter polls and like the PFL polls. It meant a lot to me, and I'm very excited to get some wars in the PFL season.
Thank you again for giving us a little bit of your time. Enjoy your vacation, and hopefully I will hear again from you before your next fight.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Have a nice one. Bye-bye.